I'm just gonna say it. Tabs are bad for you. It's very, very bad because when you first start learning guitar, sure, you would want to find tabs because you're new to the guitar. You want to find and be able to play a tune very quickly. But once you start using tabs and you start relying on tabs in order to play songs, you deprive yourself of any ability to learn beyond that. And that's very, very dangerous. I'm going to show you why, okay? So let's look up a tab and let's try to play it. Okay, for example, I'm trying to play Photograph by Ed Sheeran and I found this tab. And it says here, I'm just going to follow it, okay? Okay, sure enough, I can play it, but I have no idea what key it is in. What key am I playing and what notes am I playing? I don't know any of that. And once you start relying on tabs to learn, that's what happens most of the time. You don't know anything about what you're playing, and before you know it, you get stuck in this level for very, very long because sure, you can play one or two songs because you took the time to learn the tabs for that song. But beyond that, it's very difficult for you to listen to a song and just play it immediately. So in this video, I want to change your mindset and I want to show you how you can begin to figure things out by ear. And it's really not so difficult because my ears are really terrible and yet I can do it. So let's go. I think a good analogy of using tabs for playing guitars is like using baby walkers to help babies walk. Are they helpful? Sure. In the short term and for the early part, when you're learning how to walk, yes. But once you can balance and once you can take a few steps, it's actually detrimental or it's actually bad if you keep using the baby walker. So that's kind of what tabs is like. Another analogy is like using your GPS when you're driving. I am victim to that. So in Singapore, even though Singapore is really small and it's quite easy to get around, I cannot go anywhere without using Google Maps, and that's terrible because I've gotten so used to it. So my worry is that a lot of people use tabs and they rely on tabs so much to the point that they don't know how to learn for themselves on the guitar. So let's change it. So for example, the same song, Photograph, I'm gonna tell you, let's play in the key of C and I want to play the melody. Okay, it goes like this. There you go. So something like this, it's a little bit more challenging, but actually it's not so difficult. The tabs were actually playing in the key of D. Right, it goes like this, but I'm gonna play in the key of C because it's easier to visualize. Right, it goes with the C note first, and then a high C. By notes, you start to think by notes, where it's C, C, B, C, G, D, G, F, E. So I do get it wrong from time to time, but it's okay. Okay, and then it goes to the A minor 7 or the A minor, but the notes remain the same. A, C, B, C, G, F, E, A, C, B, C, G, F, E. Then it goes to the G chord, but these two keep it here. And this goes to F. Okay, but I don't want to talk about Photograph because it's a little bit more advanced. When you first start learning by ear, you gotta start really simple. That's because you want to build those skills in a way that you can understand it. So we're gonna learn Mary Had a Little Lamb. Okay, it goes like this. Okay, there's only two chords here, and one is the C chord followed by the G chord. Okay, so we will do this, and first thing you need to do is to understand where the melody is coming from. So it starts with the E, and then this is a D, this is a C, okay? But you don't have to, it's good to know the notes, but you don't have to know it. Okay, watch this area, watch what I'm doing and try to follow along. That's the perks of YouTube. You can pause, you can slow it down, no problem. Okay, watch it again. Okay, did you get that? If not, repeat. You can also pluck it, like so. Alright, next we're moving to a G chord. And I'm playing it like so. And then we go back to the C. And then repeat. G, G. Alright, so try that for yourself. Pause this video and try that for yourself. So once you get that, then you try to recreate that. So G, alright, did you get that? So as you can see here, if it's too much for you, just start off with the melody. There's really like 5 notes. C, D, E, F, G. This is also the major scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. All these are music. You gotta learn this in order to learn guitar. Right? Don't just follow tabs. Okay, if you got that down and you say, this is no kick, this is too easy for me, then I've got one more song for you, and that's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It starts with the C. Okay, C note here. Stay on C. So I've got C, C, G, G. I'm talking about the melody, yeah? Okay, let me just make things even simpler. I'm not playing any extra notes, so I'm just playing the bass and the melody. I go to an F here. Okay, why is that an F? So if you look at this, this is the D shape over here. This is an E. So if this is D major, this is actually E major. And this is actually F major. And my root, F, is here. So this is actually an F major chord. Okay, did you know that? You gotta know this. So here we go. Okay, F. Back to C. Alright, then we go play an F again. You can choose a bar F. Or if this is too difficult, you can go a simple bar F. Doesn't matter. C, G, C. Okay, go really slowly. Let's try it again. Okay, F, C, G. Back to C. It's a C. F, C, G, C, F, C, G, and then C. Okay, F. Alright, so that's what you need to try to be able to play. And that is the foundation that will get you to things like photograph. For example, I will go, and if I add in more techniques, see? But all that stems from that, right? So you gotta do the work and try to start using your ears and going slowly. Try to make this connection between yourself and the instrument. I guarantee you, learning guitar will be so much more fruitful, because now with this skill, I can play other songs with this similar skill. And the more songs that you try to play by ear, the easier it gets. So that's really the fun of learning guitar. So do I still use tabs? Yes, I do. For some songs that I can't figure out by ear, it's too difficult and the harmonization, everything is too tricky for me. I still have some songs like that. And for those songs, I take a look at the tabs and I try to find what they're doing. But I don't use the whole thing because it's just too long, too laborious, and it doesn't help me in that learning. So give it a try. I hope this video is helpful. And if you enjoyed this video, click here to watch my other guitar lessons, and I'll see you in the next video.